You want to do gross things? What do they say? Um, what's that saying? You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, or whatever it is.
Or Molly's mother clearly asked her not to use her as content. Did she? Oh, that's sad. All right, yeah, you know what? Ew. Okay, we've given her too much time already. I feel like whatever. The prices.
These were the topics today. By the way, while you're thinking of the hot topic, is anybody on Team Go Lightly gonna come to her and tell her to burn that damn chocolate outfit she's melting herself into every
Oh,
other day?
that
Is
weird shiny
anybody
thing.
gonna tell her to torch that thing and
The
never
Hulk
put it on her
jacket
body
she
again?
wears. Yes, that's like
Jesus
brown
to
and shiny.
God.
Yes, I'm like, how does she squeeze? Does she have to lube her arms up to get in that thing? Because
Somebody's got to tell her. Ah, go ahead. But apparently, no one on Team Go Lightly is going to tell her, listen, torch it, bitch. Oh,
she like spray painted her shirt on. And Disco Ball, Molly Go Lightly, who couldn't have money for traveling and yada yada yada, has apparently been sending another hot topic. The loudmouth bullhorn upper arse Betty. I guess very large super chats, quite a bit in the last couple of days. I'm getting these screenshots. They look legit to me. To talk to a mourning grandmother who's in the process still of what she's going through. I'm choosing my words very carefully, you guys. And have to get dimensions for a casket and try and figure out how much bigger we need it so his favorite toys and stuffed animals that everyone around the globe brought, including some that was left there by Heels crew, Heels on the Ground, or what was Heels on the Ground, and some of that stuff's being included too. For everyone who thinks she's such a rotten bitch, they think of Billy Joe. You're so dead ass wrong. It's not even funny, and I cannot wait for the day. I said this through, and people are like, "Oh, show proof now, show proof now." Sometimes I can't show proof now, but I do show the proof in time, right? Then everyone comes, "I'm so sorry, Cher. I'm sorry."
BJ is thus far listed as next to kin, and that has not been challenged as of yet.
I have not seen anything in the media challenging that. I just hear
Well,
both Betty trying to
we're not worried
challenge
about
that.
the media. We're talking
Right.
about
I'm just
courts.
wording
In the courts,
carefully.
that's not been challenged.
No.
My only thing is, well, what's the holdup then? Why aren't these
Perhaps
remains
we'll find that out
being
through court.
released?
Yeah, right. Maybe we'll find out more as we know what has been released in the media. We know Leilani's attorneys are trying to have certain charges dropped and such. Like I said, everyone knows how I feel. I do not believe Leilani did this alone. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Yes, for Betty to involve herself in such a thing, that's just poor taste, poor sportsmanship. It's completely unnecessary. I would think she'd have a whole lot other stuff to deal with.
Not
involved
exactly,
in that.
Frank. Not exactly, especially when. Well, here's where Bullhorn Betty doesn't even know what she's talking about. She was like, Bubba should get him the remains or Bubba's mother. Bubba's mother is not alive. So what is she even talking about? And nothing is coming from BJ for me to say tonight. I want everyone to know that I'm speaking, whether you believe me or don't believe me. I don't give a shit because in time people are going to know the truth. Bubba has sold stories on his own son's murder, and used that money to buy drugs. Okay. So I'm going to leave that right there. And that is, you can look it up yourself. And if you can't tell me boy's not high as a kite, then there's something wrong with you then. So I'm going to leave it at that. And where it remains, as far as I know, and what's out in the media and what I have researched myself online, is that Billy Joe has custody of Quinton, or was the last to have custody. That hasn't changed. That's not been in the news. If it did change, it's sealed. I have no idea. But
well, the courts assigned her custody of Quinton. Initially, I mean that there was nobody else to take custody of Quinton. So, I mean, if the father would have been appropriate to give custody to, the father would have had custody before BJ would have taken custody in the first place. So let's face it, that's why BJ ended up with custody of Quinton.
The mother could very well still have a say from behind bars of what she would want done with the child's service. If that decision came before the conviction, if she was convicted, because what I'm saying is she's not convicted. She's innocent at this point in time. She's still innocent.
So that's it's very gray. It's very gray right now. So I would probably there's a good possibility that there could be a couple hearings on this on either side. We'll see. But what I would not encourage is to get your news on this from Bullhorn Betty. I wouldn't.
Please don't. She's very, very wrong. Someone said she's got a real ex to grind with BJ, and that ex is she stood outside of that house for a month, and she does not know shit. But I promise you, I know shit. And no, and I'll address also the people in my comments. You said you were going to Savannah and you didn't, and you told people to help you get there and you didn't. I didn't yet. When she came and gave a statement on my channel, and I allowed Court TV to use that got her arrested. So we learned a lot more about the gag orders, and also there was actually new gag orders put in place. So that's why she's been silent. She stops by to say hello. And
I mean, once you're arrested and put behind bars, I mean, that's going to be a really deterrent from opening your mouth again, and it's like
everyone but Dawn and Candace.
Well, you listen. They're seasoned. Seasoned. A jailhouse is like it's a hotel stay for them. The accommodations are probably better than what they're used to at home. So, they probably look forward to.